What's going on, WODProof community? This is Justin here. I'm here to introduce you to our new series from WODProof called Becoming Bionic. Before we start this episode, we're going to start with a huge shout out to some of our community members who are working hard to crush their goals. If you want to be featured in next week's episode, tag us on socials at WODProof app and use the hashtag BecomeBionic. Our goal is to showcase the everyday grind at the gym and what everybody is going through. All right, without further ado, let's get into it.
Push it to the limit, I can't go no more. Red light, no way, I'm coming back home. Long dirt road, all on my own. I'ma be the greatest, write my name in the stone. Write my name in the stone. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Write my name in the stone. Cause I'm coming back home. Cause I'm coming back home. Right back where I left because I know my people needed me. Diamond in the rough, I don't know what it is they see.
Well, that didn't go as planned, which kind of stinks because I'm really hung up on this 22.2 workout we did, not this past week, but the week prior, with basically 1 to 10 reps and then back down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 of deadlifts and burpees over the bar facing burpees over the bar. So that workout, I just feel like I could have done so much better on. It's just like haunting me. So I decided I'm going to try to test some variation of it each week. And I dropped the weight this week. Instead of 155, I decided I tried 135. Well, that was humbling because I didn't get better. I actually got worse, which just goes to show you sometimes your body is just not there on some days. So today, that was just a humbling experience. But I want to take a second to show you guys how ridiculous this is. Last time I filmed outside of here, it was like 68. Try to take a look around right now. Doesn't look like that much snow, but we got about 6 inches of snow 2 days ago. It's just really blizzardy out, really windy and cold, but it kind of feels nice on the recovery, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, so there you go. That was just, goes to show you sometimes best laid plans, right? My goal is still to one day finish that workout RX 22.2 and just kind of working on that stamina of those deadlifts, all that hinging with those bar facing burpees. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just get kind of creative on working on that without necessarily doing the workout. Hope you all have a good week. Hopefully it warms up by you, or it is warm by you. We had spring last week, now it's winter. We should be back to spring this week as well. It should be back up in the 70s, but man, I don't know how you all do it if you live in a cold area. Working out in the cold is just brutal. So that motivation, I feel like got something done today that was productive, even though it's freezing out. 12 degrees is just not fun. So have a good week, work on those goals. If workouts don't go as planned, don't get frustrated, just make a better plan on how you're going to execute and reach those goals. Having a plan is important. See you this week.
Hey guys, so for today's training, I have, a double session. So first session today, the strategy is hit some strength. So we're gonna do some clean and jerks. We're gonna do it at percentage, and then also make sure we drop and reset. So my primary focus in the video is to make sure I'm capturing how I'm handling the weight and making sure that I'm not hitching, which is a common fault that I seem to have when it comes to Olympic lifts, is after that first pull, I tend to straighten my legs too soon and then kind of re-dip them as I'm pulling again. So it kind of makes it like very segmented in terms of the actual pull itself. So that's the first part, and the second part is going to be a handstand push-up workout. So this is specifically designed for me so that I can do it under a little bit of fatigue, but also make sure I'm keeping my sets unbroken and smooth. So it's going to be a descending ladder by 2, starting at 15 all the way down to 3. And after each set, we're going to do a 150 meter run. Nothing huge about that, just something to get your blood flowing and maybe spike your heart rate depending on how fast I decide to push the run. So all in all, it was a good first session, and we'll get back in later for in the afternoon so that we can attack some more training volume there. So next piece in the afternoon is going to be something around, I think, kettlebells or some dumbbells and some gymnastic work. So I'll keep you posted on that.
Burger and beef test, Paulina Andrade. It's at
30 minutes.
every minute of the minute, 7 thrusters, 7 pull-ups, 7 burpees. That's gonna be fun.
Calves are still killing me from 22.3. We'll see how this goes.
We're all experts at wall.
Well, that sucked. Yeah, I thought after doing the open and not really feeling any pain, I'd be alright, but this morning I'm sure feeling right here from my bicep. So, just doing the ring dips, but needed to scale those, so I scaled to negatives, but those were hurting a bit, so I started doing jumping on the toes, negatives to get some time under tension, but still felt some pain. I scaled the handstand negatives to pike off the box push-ups, which is alright. Didn't feel too bad, but I don't know, I just didn't feel like there was a lot of stability in the shoulder, so I didn't want to risk jacking it up, especially since I'm really tight through my lat, through my pec, from the 22.3 workout. Row is fine, but I did get capped on each one of the rows. Was not able to keep the pace under 2 minutes for each 1,000-meter row. But my goal has been recently to scale as much as I can to get a better cardiovascular workout and not go as crazy heavy as I had been for a year and a half. So, the goal achieved.
If you want to take it slow, oh, hop up on my jet and roll to Tokyo. I want to know if you want to take it slow, oh, hop up on my jet and roll to Tokyo. I like Gucci bags when they filled up with cash. Call me honey, give me money and designer for the ass.
Hello, beautiful people. Today workout was interesting. We have the first part was like a skills, and we practice handstand walk. I cannot do it yet, but I practice. Was pretty interesting. I need to focus more in my balance, but you will see the video. And the workout with the 20 handstand push-ups, 20 dumbbell power cleans. Then you're supposed to do walking, but if you couldn't, like me. I did 5 walls, and then you have to do dumbbell rack lunges, 3 rounds. Was good. Your shoulders start to feel like the fire bump. Was good.
Hi, my name is Amit. I'm 26 years old. I'm from Israel. I've been doing sports my entire life. I like to do anything that involves heavy lifting, sprinting, anything powerful and explosive. That's me. And I'm happy to share my journey with you, try to share my knowledge and my everyday as a competitive athlete and coach, and enjoying to see the limits and try to pass them one day at a time.
Hey y'all, so I am trying to do a little bit of a post-workout discussion each time I hit a workout, and either things go as planned or not as planned. So today's workout, I had 50 power cleans at 135, followed by 300 double unders, followed by 1 mile run, which I modified to a 1200 meter run on the air runner. So it went pretty well. As far as the power cleans, I kind of made a plan of like doing it in EMOM style. When I was talking about, making a plan for your week, sometimes you got to plan through your workouts, like how am I going to get through that, knowing it's a relatively tough movement. You got a lot of repetitions. What are you going to do as far as splitting it up? So I split it up like 8-5, 8-5, 5, 7-5, 7-5, or something along the lines of that. So I had, basically tried to get 7 reps in a minute, then 5 reps in a minute, then 7 reps in a minute, and so forth, just to kind of chip away at that. Where I got caught up was on my double unders, which is unfortunate because I'm usually pretty efficient with those, but just goes to show you, best laid plans. I tripped on my double unders probably 10 times, and I can't tell you the last time I've done that, and it just ate up a lot of time where I knew I was going to try to make up time. So sometimes when you don't plan for, errors to happen, they can be really frustrating. And I think I ate up a little bit of time just kind of trying to compose myself there. And on that workout too, I didn't really focus on much of my transitions as I probably should have. I probably ate up about, a minute or two, just wasting some time that I shouldn't have. And I could have ended with a pretty decent score had I planned that a little bit differently. So I executed my power clean plan pretty well, but the double unders really did throw me off there and ate up a bunch of time. So not a bad workout, felt pretty good when I finished. Just kind of ended with a sprint and just tried to get through it as fast as I could at the end. I wanted to go sub 20, but I ended up like 20, 22 was my time, which not bad. But again, thinking about that 2 minutes or so, I probably lost on the double unders and just in those weak transitions. So the point of making a plan is definitely, go into a workout expecting some hiccups and just kind of mentally prepare for them so you move through them and you don't waste a lot of time. And again, when you see something like 50 heavy power cleans, make a plan for how you're going to execute and move through it so you don't waste a whole bunch of time just, sitting and staring at the bar. And like I said, that EMOM trick really works for me. So if you guys ever have high reps with a heavier bar, think of, splitting it up, building in some rest there, and then hitting it, hard each set you do. All right, hopefully you had a great workout today. And again, hope to see you all with some progress this week.
Push it to the limit, I can't go no more.